There's actually no way. Justin Gaethje versus Paddy Pimblett for the interim lightweight title. I'm I'm at a loss for words. There's no way. I'm so excited. Dude, everybody watching this right now, I want you to raise your hand if you're excited. Come on, let's see them hands. Let's see them hands. Come on. Come on, no, nobody. Come on, at least one. Come on. No. No. Okay. All right. Yeah. I guess it's just me. Yeah. No. Nobody's excited for this fight. Why? What is this? Okay. You know what? Before I get mad, let me do the intro. What's up, everybody? Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for clicking. Today we're gonna be talking about all the fight announcements that Dana White posted on Thanksgiving. Posted the first Paramount Plus card, main card, some of the prelims. He also posted the main event for UFC 325. So there are some things that I have a problem with. And the first thing is going to be this main event. Yeah. I'm at a loss for words as to why this was made. Well, not even why this was made. I'm at a loss for words as to why this is for the interim lightweight title. That is my main problem. This fight was bound to happen eventually. I know I'm making it seem like it's going to be such a boring ass fight. This is going to be a fire fight. But I just hate how it's for the interim title. Like, why? We literally, if it's for the interim lightweight title, this man right here has to be there. He just won against Dan Hooker earlier this month. No, not even, I shouldn't even say earlier this month. Last week. Literally last week. He submitted this man, Dan Hooker. He's the #1 lightweight ranked contender. What are we doing? And we got Justin Gaethje, who literally cried and pouted in Dana White's arms, and got the title shot. Who would have thought that would have happened? The only person I know that did that was John Jones. Okay. And you know how we feel about that guy. We don't want to hear him. We don't want to hear his name. Okay. But this fight's gonna be good. All jokes aside, all the hate aside, which is gonna be very hard to put all the hate aside. But this fight will be a good fight. This fight was bound to happen eventually. It is the right fight to make, just not for the interim title. This would have been a perfect co-main event for one of the UFC pay-per-views. But no, of course not. Of course not. Justin pouted and threatened retirement. He beat #11 ranked Rafael Fiziev and got knocked out brutally by Max Holloway the fight before, and he gets the title shot. Okay. What are we doing? Paddy Pimblett, a lot of people have been saying that he doesn't deserve it. I think otherwise. I think with the star power that he has and the way he brutally finished Michael Chandler, that was brutal. I feel like he does deserve to be up here. But it should have been him versus Arman. The beef that him and Arman have been having, that posh boy Arman, I don't like him. Dude, Arman literally said that he hopes Justin Gaethje knocks Paddy Pimblett out, and that he literally offered to fly Justin Gaethje out to help him beat Paddy. And you think this is a better fight still? You still think this is a better fight than Arman and Paddy? Really? Dude, this man Justin Gaethje has been so unlikable recently. He used to be my favorite fighter. He genuinely used to be my favorite fighter, and now I just don't like him, dude. he's not been good. Okay. Yeah. But anyways, we let's get into my early prediction for this fight. My predictions might change, they might not. Um yeah. Um I'll be having to give a little bit more thought to these fights and how they're going to go, but I'm pretty confident in my predictions right now. But you never know, they could change. There could be some fights that get rebooked, or maybe somebody pulls out, have an injury. Hopefully Justin Gaethje has an injury and Armand steps in. Um, yeah, but my early prediction for this fight is gonna be Paddy Pimblett by submission in round 2 or 3. Um, I feel like the way that Paddy brutalized Michael Chandler, I just feel like Justin Gaethje is gonna keep up. I feel like Paddy has improved so much in his striking, and he already has really good jiu-jitsu. Um, and Justin Gaethje keeps his chin wide open. Uh, yes, he has that little move where he ducks under, does a, does a full circle around the world and hits an uppercut. That's what he dropped Rafael Fiziev with, and dude, that's it. Unless this dude comes out with the fucking rolling thunder and knocks out Paddy Pimblett in 1 second, then I don't I don't want to see this man. But yeah, my prediction is gonna be Paddy Pimblett by submission. Um, he's improved a lot. I made the mistake of choosing Michael Chandler whenever they fought, and I was proven wrong, and I'm not gonna let that happen again. I believe in the Paddy train. I'm in the Paddy train. Okay. But yeah, I don't want to stay on this topic too long because I'll end up getting mad and probably breaking my whole entire setup. But yeah, so let's move on. Um, Kayla Harrison and Amanda Nunes. This is a good fight. All these fights that are on this card are good. From Kayla Harrison to Amanda Nunes down to yeah, not that one. Umar and Davison Figueiredo are good fights. It's just well, even this one's a good fight, but like I said, it's just that it's what's on the line that's bad. Okay, but anyways, Kayla Harrison and Amanda Nunes. I'm a slam the schlong down on the table. Kayla Harrison by decision. Okay, Kayla Harrison by decision, and you can't tell me otherwise. Amanda Nunes. As much as I want to see her win, she is the GOAT. Kayla Harrison is one of the best women's fighters that we have right now. 100% the best in the bantamweight division. I feel like Kayla Harrison's just different, dude. I feel like the long layoff that Amanda Nunes got, those 2 years, I don't know, man. I wouldn't be surprised if Amanda Nunes comes out guns blazing and just knocks out Kayla Harrison in round 1. But yeah. I do feel like Kayla Harrison's judo and her wrestling and all that will freak out Amanda Nunes. Maybe she'll be able to feint the takedowns and go up high and potentially outstrike Amanda Nunes, which would be really, really tough. But people forget, man. Amanda Nunes, GOAT, 2-division champ. Hey, but Kayla Harrison wins. I'm telling you right now. I want to see her versus Merab Dvalishvili. Yep, you heard it here first. Merab and Kayla Harrison for UFC 326. That's happening. Yeah, if Ilia Topuria can have one title defense in featherweight, move up to lightweight, and have 0 defenses at lightweight, and try to move up to 170, then Kayla Harrison should be able to fight Merab. That's just the facts. We cannot let these fighters drag the UFC to the floor and just do whatever they want with them. Okay, we we need to just stand your base, lad. We need to stand our base. Okay, moving on. Sean O'Malley versus Song Yadong. I think my pants are wet right now. Okay, I'm not sure, but Sean O'Malley and Song Yadong, what a banger! This fight is genuinely gonna be a banger, and dude, Sean O'Malley by KO, dude, Sean O'Malley by KO, and I'm standing by it. Sean O'Malley is genuinely one of the best strikers, and I feel like his wrestling has improved because of the fighter in Marab that he has faced twice and got absolutely destroyed by. But that doesn't matter. I feel like Song Yadong is like a favorable matchup for Sean O'Malley. I do feel like that. But it's not even like Song Yadong is bad. It's just I feel like the style that Song Yadong has in the boxing, and like I just feel like Sean O'Malley's gonna be able to put him away. But either way, it's gonna be a banger fight. I'm really excited for that. Moving on, we got Waldo Cortez Acosta versus Derek Lewis. Um, I have become in this month alone, I have become a big Waldo Cortez Acosta fan because let me just show you this real quick. This is right now. Oh yeah, okay. One, okay. Let's look at this. 2025. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He has fought 5 times in 2025 and only lost once to Sergey Pavlovich. He knocked out Ante Delija after getting eye poked, and then knocked out Shamil Gaziev. Both of those being in the first round. He knocked out Shamil Gaziev on short notice. Like, this guy has been crazy, and he's going up against an absolute machine in Derek Lewis. You already know his balls are hot. Okay. Derek Lewis by taking his pants off and stuffing them in Waldo Cortez Acosta's face. That's how he's gonna win. All right. No, in all seriousness, I feel like Acosta's gonna win. I feel like Acosta's gonna win by knockout. But dude, this is literally it could go either way. This is one of those fights where it could go either way because it's the heavyweight division. Derek Lewis has the most knockouts in UFC history. Waldo Cortez Acosta is coming off 2 first-round finishes. It's gonna be a banger. But I do have a feeling that Waldo Cortez Acosta has shown way more. He's won against better people recently. I mean, Derek Lewis, he had that fight against Taliesin Teixeira, and who else did he? I have no clue who this guy is. Jelton Almeida beat this guy. Fucking, I guess he just laid on top of him the whole time. But I don't even want to talk about Jelton Almeida. That guy's another menace to society. I do not want to. All right, well, yeah. Waldo Cortez Acosta by, dude. Either way, this fight is ending in a finish. Genuinely, either way. So if you want to put that in the parlay, you know, this fight is ending in finish, and I can guarantee you that. Moving on. Arnold Allen, the return of Arnold Allen. Arnold Allen versus Gene Silva. Dude, I don't even know. Is it John or Gene? I just say Gene. I don't go fuck. But dude, Gene Silva. At one point, I literally thought this dude would be the one to beat Volkanovski. And I still have some hope that he could be that guy. That could be like the next big thing in the featherweight division. But dude, people forget he was winning that fight with against Diego Lopez, and then Sora AI just took over. You already know how that goes. And then Arnold Allen, he's had a long layoff. I'm pretty sure the last time he fought was 2024. Might have been April, might have been May. I'm not sure, but I know it was 2024. But this guy is a really good fighter. He's such a good. He's a brawler, dude. He's really well rounded, but I gotta stick with my boy Gene Silva. I feel like Gene Silva is gonna TKO this guy, maybe even get a submission. If Gene Silva goes out there with the right mindset and comes back for revenge and stop all this, all that shit, then we'll be good. But if he gets cocky, I feel like Arnold Allen would just whoop him. But yeah, Gene Silva by, I'll say TKO. Alexa Grasso and Rose Namajunas. This is just a classic WMMA fight. It's pretty good on paper, but I don't think it would be that interesting. Alexa Grasso hasn't really looked good in her last couple of fights. I genuinely don't understand how she won against Valentina Shevchenko. She just keeps looking so patient on all of her fights. Like I don't like the way she's been fighting. And Rose Namajunas, the only one to knock out my goat, Zhang Weili, who got robbed by Valentina Shevchenko. I'm sorry to say she got robbed. Should have been 50-45 Weili. Okay. No, but seriously, I feel like Rose got it. I feel like Thug Rose is gonna her jiu-jitsu, and I feel like her pressure in the boxing and the way Alexa Grasso is just way too patient. She's just like a counter striker. I don't think she's gonna be able to keep up with Rose. So I'm gonna say Rose Namajunas by decision, most likely. Now, yeah, I don't want to talk about that for too long. Moving on, Umar Nurmagomedov versus Davison Figueiredo. Now this is a weird fight. I don't understand why Davison Figueiredo is fighting the number one ranked guy whenever he lost to Corey Sandhagen 2 fights ago, and he just beat an unranked guy in Montel Jackson, and they're like, all right, fuck it. Here's Umar. Like, why? The better matchup would have been Sean O'Malley and Umar. I don't get why this fight was made. But yeah, Davison Figueiredo, former champion, he's really good, but not at bantamweight. He was really good at flyweight. And Umar is literally the second best bantamweight. The second best would be between him and Sean O'Malley, in my opinion. Maybe, who else? I don't even know. But dude, I feel like Umar's definitely, I have no doubt that Umar's going to get it done. And I would much rather be happier with the winner of this getting a title fight than the winner of this getting a title fight of Sean O'Malley and Song Yadong. Because, obviously I feel like Umar's going to win. So I feel like if he wins this fight, he definitely solidifies himself as the next contender. Which I'm gonna bring this fight up. I'm gonna bring this fight back up in a little bit because we're gonna talk about the absolute disgrace in Volkanovski versus Lopez too. I thought that shit was Photoshop whenever I first saw it. That was terrible. Oh, I just destroyed my microphone. All right. Anyways, yeah. I feel like Umar by decision. That's what I'm gonna say. Anyways, Who the? All right, we've got a Tabo Gautier, the absolute machine, versus who? Who is this guy? He lost to Ludovic Klein, and oh, okay, okay, yeah. Oh wait, he won against Ludovic Klein. Oh, this guy might be different. Yeah. All right. Anyways, Tabo Gautier by finish. I don't care. All right, moving on. Do I should I even say anything about this? Should we just end the video right now? All right, guys. Appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching. Bye. What is this? Genuinely, what is this? Alexander Volkanovski. I'm gonna show you guys something really quick. This is the last fights they had. Obviously, Volkanovski had that little losing streak where he lost to Makhachev twice and then got knocked out by Ilia Topuria, but then came back and beat Diego Lopez, who he's fighting again and hasn't fought anybody since then. That was in April of this year. Now, Diego Lopez won against Brian Ortega. That was like his third ranked win. He lost against Volkanovski, which was a banger fight, I'll say. Won against Gene Silva, and now he's back. And this is where I'm going to bring up Umar and Davison Figueiredo. They might as well could have made Umar versus Merab again, instead of making him fight Davison Figueiredo. If this was like, if this makes sense, then it should have been Umar versus fucking what's this guy's face? Merab, the GOAT. Why? But like, I don't even want to look at this guy. Like, get him out of here, dude. But anyways, this fight's gonna be a banger. I know I'm shitting on it, but even Volkanovski came out and said that he was so surprised whenever the UFC announced this, because where's this guy at? He's the most deserving, and so is this guy. They're both undefeated. He beat Sterling, beat Arnold Allen, and he beat Diego Lopez. What? Now, the only reason I would see why they didn't give this guy the fight is because he pulled out of the Aaron Pico fight. But guess what? That's where this guy comes in. He flatlined Aaron Pico in round 1. Beat Josh Emmett, beat Dan Ige. Look at that little smirk. Who can beat that? Who can beat him up? Look at that smirk. He's just a chill guy. And he's undefeated. 9-fight winning streak. 8 wins by knockout. 7 first-round finishes. I'm just baffled. I don't get why this was made. And it's gonna be in Sydney, so I mean, it was bound to be an Alexander Volkanovski card. But why was it not Lerone or fucking Movzar? Movzar's probably dealing with an injury still. What's Lerone Murphy doing? Well, is he still recovering from the fucking first round knockout? Like, he took no damage that fight, unless he got injured after. There's literally no reason for it not to be Lerone Murphy. Okay, but all the negativity aside, I'm going to pick Alexander Volkanovski again to win. I'm sure he's going to be a little bit a little bit of a bigger favorite this fight since he already won one fight ago for Alexander Volkanovski, 2 fights ago for Diego Lopez. Um, yeah, I think Volkanovski by decision. Volkanovski is a bit of a decision machine, but it doesn't mean that his fights are bad. You get what I'm saying? Like his fights are always good. Like he's never in a boring fight. And Diego Lopez too. This fight is going to be good, like the first one. It's literally just the fact that there's other more deserving contenders. And it's the same thing with lightweight division. There's one more deserving contender than Gaethje and Pimlet and Arman Sarukian. Just like how there's one more or two more better contenders for Volk and Lerone Murphy and Movsar. So why is this a thing? But yeah, man. I mean, I'm excited for it. I'm excited to see what they're gonna do for the rest of the card. Um, I did hear rumors that Quillen Salkid. Whoa. I heard rumors that Quillen Salkid is gonna be fighting Beneil Dariush, which is literally just that should be criminal. Dana White should be going to prison for that matchup. They're feeding Beneil Dariush to the Shadow Realm. But I mean that's gonna be a fun knockout for Quillen Salkid. I'm excited to see that highlight reel. But yeah, so on Thursday I'm gonna be coming out with another video. I might post this video on Monday or Tuesday, but Thursday I'm gonna be dropping out my predictions for UFC 320, 323, Marab and Peter Yan 2. I'm pretty confident in my picks for those that fight. So yeah, stay tuned. Yeah. If you guys agree with all my takes, let me know in the comments. Please subscribe. Yeah. See you guys Thursday. Thank you.